Maddie and Steve, they set the stage. From classic bouts to the modern age. Every slam, every story, every legacy comes alive with wrestling pedigree. So tune on in, the spotlight's bright. The ring is ready on this podcast night. It's Wrestling Pedigree.
I love that song. I really do. Welcome, everybody, to Wrestling Pedigree Podcast. I'm your co-host, Matty. And along with me, as usual, is the this time, the heart and soul of Wrestling Pedigree. Oh, I love it when people lie on their resume. The heart and soul of Wrestling Pedigree. Well, that's not me saying it, it's just him saying it. Maybe some people else says it. He wants to go full Becky Lynch. Steve Atkins, how are you, sir?
Oh, Maddie, it has been a week. It's been a great week, though. No,
Yeah,
I've been on vacation this week, so no work, just hanging out with my dog, who, by the way, is in studio with us today. So if you guys all of a sudden hear me go, Tucker, stop it, Tucker, that's me talking to the dog.
Yes, and what's his middle name?
My dog's middle name is Reigns.
Yeah, so
because he is a big dog.
I love the name. It's been a while. It's been when did we last do a show? Because last Monday.
Yeah, so it's been almost 2 weeks.
Almost 2 weeks. And been a hectic week with WrestleMania week. And this is a bonus episode. This week on the bonus episode, we're doing top 10, because we haven't done one for a while. Top 10 WrestleMania wrestlers. So when you think of WrestleMania, you think of these guys, the matches, the moments. Obviously, some of them are going to be plain obvious and where probably the order they'll go. But when it comes to these kind of things, me and Steve have a very different view of wrestling. Yes. Especially like booking pay-per-views where Steve is amazing at it and I fucking suck. So let's see how much I could piss him off with my top 10. All right. As usual, age before beauty. So Steve, you could go ahead with your first number top 10, which is
lucky 10. Lucky for me, I have both the age and the beauty.
Oh my God, you did did the CM Punk thing.
Sure did.
All right, number 10, so.
All right, number 10. Now, my picks are a combination of a bunch of things. You know, their performance, big matches, their record, obviously, what era they were in, all of that, all combined. So my number 10 is the Macho Man, Randy Savage, with a record of 7 wins, 4 losses.
So mine's just going on my head. I'm not usually using stats. I've used stats for some of them, but my Macho Man is on this list. I'm actually not going to tell you where he is on this list.
No, let's go straight 10-1.
Yeah, I can understand why Macho Man is on this list. Both our lists. WrestleMania 3 for me is that match with Ricky Dragon Steamboat. For me, is one hell of a classic match.
It's a match that holds up even 38 years, 39 years later. 39.
Yeah.
and people can still watch that and go, "What this is wrestling. This is what it's all about."
I think it's a very good study tape.
Yes, absolutely.
But then you got Savage versus Flair. Was one of the matches.
Yep, that
Savage
was WrestleMania 8.
8 got Savage versus DiBiase, WrestleMania 4. The Mega Powers, I think WrestleMania 5.
Yep.
I want to say Savage versus Warrior 7.
Is that 7?
Is that the retirement
I think so.
thing and Miss Elizabeth coming down?
Yeah.
And obviously WrestleMania 9 where he's just a commentator and they're just coming to a ring with people holding him up. Just every match he's had that was awesome, wasn't it? In that WrestleMania.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. He always delivered.
Do you think he was the first one that did like the tires, the special tires for those kind of WrestleManias?
I really think Randy had a special attire for everything. But I think especially for WrestleMania, his attires were just phenomenal.
Oh, it was. Obviously we do wrestling. We do sometimes talk about today's wrestling. And this year's Hall of Fame match was Andre Hogan body slamming Andre, that WrestleMania 3 match. Would you swap that match for Savage versus Steamboat?
Yeah. I mean, obviously, the slam on Andre, it's iconic.
Yes.
But as a wrestling fan, that match between Savage and Steamboat is more iconic for me.
Would you put that in your top 10 of greatest matches of all time, where would that be?
It's definitely in the top 10. I'd say it's probably in my top 4.
Oh, it might is probably in the top 5, but that match would live on forever because how great it is. It's so unflawed. It's absolutely crazy.
Oh, yeah.
My number 10 is somewhat shocking for you, probably. The never seen 17 John Cena.
Wow, he went down that low, huh?
Yes, but you'll be surprised who I got above him.
God.
Have you got John on your list?
I do have John on my list.
All right. We're a bit with John. It's just, I'll admit, he has headlined a fair bit of WrestleManias. But
keep going. I'm still listening.
I know with the John Cena, he's main evented multiple WrestleManias and had moments like that, but I can't remember, apart from probably the Big Show in his first WrestleMania, I can't remember a standout match. What about you?
No, I'd agree with you. Although I'm pretty sure that he had a standout match. Let's see. He had main event matches with The Rock, Shawn Michaels, JBL, Triple H, Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, I'll probably the most standout will probably be The Rock at WrestleMania 28.
Yeah.
But apart from that, I think everybody else on my list has done more for WrestleMania. I know that sounds bad, but Cena was more of a SummerSlam person. If you look at
I'll agree with that.
If you look at his SummerSlam record and everything he's done at SummerSlam, he's had more better matches and more better opponents. I know that sounds bad because everyone's had, but it's that time of the year where he goes overboard, in my opinion, when it goes to SummerSlam.
Yeah, okay. I can agree with that.
Number 9.
My number 9, with a record of 10-4, is Edge.
Oh, I haven't got him on my list.
I know for a lot of people, they say he's just on the brink. I say he makes the top 10.
He was undefeated until he met Undertaker in 24.
Yep.
Is there a standout match with Edge? Apart from WrestleMania 17, obviously.
I mean, yeah, like you said, there's WrestleMania 17. I mean, he had some career defining matches. Like he had that Undertaker match, which that was a fantastic match for what it was.
That was the main event.
It sure was. He had other matches against Roman. Let's see.
I don't think fans like that Roman match.
No.
With him and Daniel Bryan stacked together.
Yeah. No, but it was still a very, very good match for what I'd say.
Yeah. What was it? Do you remember him fighting Booker T at WrestleMania 18 over a shampoo commercial?
Yep. Okay. Yeah, I remember that.
That was fun. That was a fun match. I'll give you that. That was a fun storyline. That was a risky storyline. I loved that. And they trusted it then. I think this is 2002. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, was it 10 wins or 4 losses?
10 wins and 4 losses.
Yeah, that's definitely not a bad one. I mean, his first WrestleMania was the triangle ladder match.
Yep.
I mean, he had a lot of moments though, didn't he, Edge?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
My number.
Oh God, you're gonna throw a shit one at me, aren't you?
Triple H.
Okay.
Triple H is my number 9.
Okay.
He's had some great matches. For me, my favorite match of his is the end of the era match at WrestleMania 28.
Yeah.
I think me and you spit this before. It's one of the greatest matches. The one thing I love about Triple H, he could tell a story easily.
Yeah, and I mean, a lot of his matches were criticized for being what a lot of people would think is too long.
Yeah,
but with Triple H, he used that ring psychology. He set up the matches. It wasn't just go in, beat somebody up, and match is done. No, his matches all told stories, which is why for me he's ranked higher in here.
Oh, you have him higher on yours. Ooh,
I sure do.
What do you think is a standout apart from because that was a great match? What was is there a standout Triple H moment at WrestleMania that you can remember?
The triple threat match between him, Michaels, and Benoit,
which we will be covering this week.
Yes,
we will be discussing WrestleMania 20.
Yes.
I look forward to that one because that was a banger of a WrestleMania. For me, it was WrestleMania 31.
Okay.
Where him versus Sting.
Yep. Which I mean that was a good match that told a good story.
That was the nostalgia to the max.
Right. I don't agree that he should have won that match. But it did tell a story. It brought back a lot of nostalgia.
Mm-hmm.
And like Chris Van Vliet says, nostalgia is a hell of a drug.
Oh yeah. I think me and you and 99.9% of wrestling fans thought Sting should have won.
Yep.
So I think that's one of the only agreements that wrestling fans could agree on.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to your number 8.
Oh, Now, my number 8. Somebody that he was my first ever favorite wrestler. He was the moneymaker in the 80s. He is Hulk Hogan.
Oh,
With an overall record of 8 wins, 3 losses.
one of those wins you freaking hated.
I sure did. Which we covered in our rebooking of WrestleMania 9.
Yes, I made him go over against Giant Gonzalez. I have Hogan on my list, but for me, he is higher up. Obviously, recently the new documentaries come out and it showed a lot of his WrestleManias. Is there a standout WrestleMania for you with Hulk Hogan?
As much as I hate to say this, him passing the torch to Warrior. It for the two men that were in that ring, it was a good match.
Yeah, it was a very good. Apparently, if people haven't watched the documentary, I do apologize for a little bit of spoiler. In that documentary, he did say, Warrior said he was so blown up in the first 2 minutes, he wanted to go home right away.
Yep.
And he lasted another 20 minutes. That is just a crazy assumption that Warrior wanted to go home after 2 minutes.
Yep. And of course, the moment that I love talking about with Hulk Hogan and The Rock, WrestleMania 18.
Absolutely.
The electricity from the crowd, the stare down, the turn in the middle of the match, making Hogan the baby face and Rock the heel for the match. Brilliant storytelling.
And smart wrestling, because they listened to the crowd.
Yep.
I think sometimes, especially, I don't know anything of like in the wrestling ring, but today's youngsters, they doing the, I hate to quote this, but the flippy floppy shit. But then they don't tell a story. They literally just do a move, hear the holy shit, and then continue it. There's no tell a story, like there's literally nothing. I think the best example that I see in the best storytelling at the moment was Brody Lee Jr. versus Joey Janela at Spring Break 10.
That was brilliant.
That was a perfect storytelling for me. Joey went for Brody's leg, Brody coming back a couple of times but failing, and then getting the big comeback at the end.
Yep. And Brody paying tribute to everybody that trained him or everybody that had something to do with his wrestling journey. Talking about Bray Wyatt, we're talking about Brody Lee, the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes.
He did it better than Cody.
He did.
I mean, that was clean. That crossface was clean.
It was.
He did better than the asshole MJF.
Yeah.
That clothesline, it runs in a family.
Oh yeah.
That discus clothesline. Oh, it's brilliant. And obviously, he went with a sharpshooter and leaning back. It's just brilliant.
Yeah.
But once again, that's perfect storytelling and exactly like WrestleMania 18 with Rock and Hogan. My number 8, weirdly enough, is actually The Rock.
Okay. I actually left The Rock off of my list.
I'm not surprised. You probably put TKO fuck yourself or something like that. For me, why I put The Rock on there is obviously growing up in the Attitude Era. WrestleMania 14 against Ken Shamrock. I really loved that match. I think the WrestleMania before that, him against the Sultan.
Yep.
With his dad there, and but Sultan was Rikishi, and then I want to say Iron Sheik was in there.
Yep. Shiki was there. Let's see who else was there. Yeah.
Well, Backlund.
Shiki Baby, Backlund. Yeah.
Tony Atlas was in the front row.
Yep.
Captain Lou was in the front row, but apparently he was drunk as hell.
That
That's
doesn't
according to
surprise me.
Bruce Pritchard. That's according to Bruce Pritchard. But then obviously WrestleMania 15, him against Austin, it was a phenomenal match. I mean, they've had 3 great matches, but that one for me, I like.
That was one of the best WrestleMania matches ever. I'll straight out say it. One of the best. One of the best that didn't include our number 1 and number 2.
Yes. Great. Out of the Rock and Stone Cold trilogy, which one would you say is the best match?
15.
15, what, instead of
15.
What was wrong with 17? I just need to know.
There was nothing wrong with 17. Nothing wrong with 16, but 15 out of the 3 is my favorite.
Yeah. I was not a fan of the 19 though.
No.
It just felt off.
Yeah.
Your number 7.
My number 7, since I had Hogan at number 8, I had to put this person above him. And that is the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be, Bret the Hitman Hart.
Oh dear. I knew you was gonna do that. And I had a gut feeling where you were gonna go. All right. Let's talk about WrestleMania 13 then.
Oh my god. I love WrestleMania 13.
First match ever to go in the Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
He's had some classic matches along WrestleMania, but this surely is the top one, surely.
Yeah, I'll agree. I'd say it's close between that and the Iron Man match from 12.
Yeah, if we're going top 3 for me, it'll be WrestleMania 13 with Austin, I Quit, Iron Man, and then him for the win.
Yes, that's exactly where I would go.
He has some great moments throughout the years. Bret, we talk about matches. Is there like a standout moment that you think, holy shit, Bret's got to be an amazing wrestler at this time, like in the early days when he came in?
WrestleMania 8. His match against Piper.
Yes.
That for the IC title.
Yeah. With a perfect reversal.
Yep.
Which is still used today. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy to think am I thinking right that he was in the first WrestleMania?
I think he was.
I'm thinking that he was in the Battle Royal or somewhere along that lines.
Yeah, I believe he was in the Battle Royal.
No, number 2. When it was number 2, when they did it in 3 locations, that was his first WrestleMania. Because they had Andre in the Battle Royal, and Andre won, and he was one of the last ones to get eliminated, I think. I think it's along those lines.
Bro, that's over 40 years ago. I don't remember.
Well, you are old.
I am. I barely remember shit.
What's your stance? Because I ain't got Bret on my list, but which I know is shocking for you. What's your take on Bret versus McMahon at WrestleMania 26?
It was something that didn't need to be done. Period. I think the big reason they did it was just to get Bret on TV, get Bret on pay-per-view, get him a payday, get the Hart family a payday. because everybody from the fucking Hart family was there.
Oh yeah, Bruce, everybody, wasn't it?
Yep.
Was it Bruce the special ref?
Was it Bruce or was it Smith? It was one of those two.
I want to say it's Bruce, but yeah, you had Natty and Tyson and Davey Boy Jr. There's
Yeah.
It was a massive payday for the Hart family. I think that's compensation a bit too late for that one.
Yeah.
My number 7 is the Rattlesnake, Stone Cold Steve Austin. As you can tell by this t-shirt.
Nice.
He's got so many moments in WrestleMania, and we talked about WrestleMania 15. I think his best match, apart from Scott Hall a little bit, was WrestleMania 17. That was his best match.
Yeah.
I really want to talk to you about this. Him versus KO.
Oh, beautiful.
That was amazing, wasn't
it? It was. You know, Steve has gone on record in interviews saying he picked KO. Because he picked KO. Because he knew Kevin was a smart worker, that he was safe. And, you know, Steve, he may be healed. He may be okay to get in the ring. But even if you're okay to get in the ring, at his age, you don't want to take chances.
Yeah, I agree on that.
Getting in there with somebody that can protect you was a brilliant move.
Is there anyone on the roster now that if he did come out for one more, which he ain't going to ever again, but if there was anyone on the roster now, who would you pick to go one-on-one with him at WrestleMania 43 in Saudi?
Definitely not Seth Rollins.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Who would I pick? I think it wouldn't make sense storyline wise, but I think I would pick Roman.
Oh, that'd be you would definitely make money though.
Oh yeah, that would be money making and Roman safe. Or even better, The Miz.
Yes, he's the big
Miz is the safest worker in WWE. Period. End of story. I will not argue about this. Miz is the safest worker in WWE.
I can't remember any time that he injured anyone because Shane McMahon injured himself.
Yeah.
Tore both his quads. So I can't remember a time where Miz has been injured.
Nope. Because he works safe.
Yeah. I will admit Miz will probably be in my top 20 if WrestleMania list because he's had a really good couple of WrestleManias.
Yeah.
If it was me at the moment being the New York Knicks, I might be Dan Allison and Stone Cold beat the fucking shit out of him until he uncursed the New York Knicks. But really enough, I probably put Stone Cold versus just for the shit and giggles, Shalona Hill.
Okay.
NXT. I just think he'll just be hilarious, and just the build up to it would just be fun.
All right, if we're talking about hilarious and we're talking about somebody who can put on a good match with them, what about R-Truth?
Would that be R-Truth or would that be Ron Cena?
I think Ron Cena.
Yeah. In that case, for shit and giggles, that would be a great real match. I'll put Damian Priest in that with Stone Cold.
Okay. That's fair.
Or I'll put Mami. I think Mami will have a good match. If we're doing intergender. let's go number 6 before I book myself into a fight.
Number 6 is somebody that we've already talked about. He was on your list. With a record of 11-6, John Cena.
Which it's kind of weird when you look at the evolution of John throughout the WrestleManias. Would you say him winning against JBL is one of the best title matches he's had at WrestleMania?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Do you think because he's tapped out Shawn, he's tapped out Triple H. He F5 both Big Show and Edge. Is it just because he was there every day, every show that those moments, because he did so much moments on Raw, SmackDown, and other pay-per-views that was just like, hey, it's John. He does it all the time.
Yeah, I think so.
Just got so comfortable with just John Cena moments every week.
Right.
Is there a best entrance that you've seen John do?
Oh.
I got one in my head.
I liked the Chicago entrance.
That was mine.
However, I really liked the 1,000 Cenas.
25.
Yep, where they all came out to basic thugonomics and when My Time Is Now started, they were all doing the You Can't See Me all the way down to the ring.
Yeah, I'll give it that one. That was amazing.
Yeah, it was.
I give you that one, but yeah, for me the Chicago one was unbelievable.
Yep. And we got the WWE debut of CM Punk.
Yes, because he said he was the extra there right before he debuted.
Yep.
Because when did he WWE ECW show?
2006. Yeah.
So the pay-per-view was June. So yeah, July.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, just a few months later, the best in the world was in WWE. I'm not a gangster. I got one female on my list.
Oh, you do?
What was that?
Of
course. Of course. By the way, I don't know if you got Punk on your list. You checked the time.
No.
You ain't got Punk on your list.
Nope.
I want to talk about his entrance this past week at WrestleMania 32. Did you have goosebumps when his original ROH theme song came on and the entrance he did?
When the AFI song started, I went, no fucking way. And I had Ian and Melanie here, and they're both looking at me like, what? And I'm like, it's fucking AFI. That's his ROH theme. And Melanie listens for a second, and then Davey Havoc starts singing, and she goes, oh, that is AFI. No shit, that's what I said.
Honest, I went full rock. I was like this. I was like, yeah.
Oh, it was beautiful.
It's that entrance. It's just like just walking out with the names of the past employees and his friends on his jacket. It's such a great moment.
Yep.
Oh,
and we can't forget about Larry.
Oh, Larry. God bless him. I think I'm not being horrible here. I say Larry is probably more over than Matilda.
Yeah. Although we never saw Larry on WWE TV.
No.
Where we would see Matilda every time Bulldog came out.
So would you go Matilda, Larry, and then Pepper?
we talking just about dogs?
Yes, just dogs.
Okay. Then yeah. Yeah, that's probably where I'd go.
We'll have to add road dogs in there somewhere, but
Now, if we were talking about pets, period, I'd say Damien's number one.
yes. It's crazy to think that Jake the Snake lost a lot of snakes in the
Yeah. And
that's
in truth, he was terrified of snakes.
just crazy.
Yeah.
If we are talking about no pets, I would probably say Coco Beware one.
You'd really put Frankie up there?
I was a big Coco Beware fan, so Frankie
Okay.
for me would have been up there.
All right, that's fair.
Growing up, I hated Jake because he was a heel at the time, and I freaking didn't like that snake.
Yeah, okay.
Not as much as Dean Ambrose, John Moxley enjoyed that snake at WrestleMania reunion one time. Do you remember Jake the Snake put the snake on him, and all of a sudden, you could have seen John just smiling like hell.
Yeah, he's got that big shit-eating grin on his face. Like, I can't believe this is happening.
So your number 6 was Cena.
Yep.
My number 6 is Charlotte Flair.
Okay.
Just because the triple threat match where she won the first women's title, her against Rhea Ripley, just every match she's had at WrestleMania, including this past year's WrestleMania, for me, has been a banger.
As much as I don't like Charlotte, I'll agree with you.
And the entrances, especially her dad copied her dad entrance on the WrestleMania 32. And this year's WrestleMania, I really, really loved her attire that a young fan helped her design. So for me, Charlotte is the pinnacle of women's WrestleMania, the standard and the wrestling, in my opinion.
Yeah, okay. I'll agree.
We're halfway there. Number 5.
Number 5, with a overall record of, after this past WrestleMania, 10 wins and 4 losses, the World Heavyweight Champion, my tribal chief, Roman Reigns.
Oh, Steve.
You have him as number 5?
I have him as number 5.
Yes.
It just made sense for me. IQ main event 11 WrestleManias.
Yep.
It's just nuts. What's his record? 10 and 4?
10 and 4.
It's crazy to think that it's 11 of those matches he main evented.
Yeah.
And I think one of them is the win 6-man tag against Kane in the New Age Outlaws at WrestleMania 30.
Yep.
One of them was Undertaker.
Yep. Then he had the triple threat last year.
Yes.
He had Punk again this year.
Yeah. Is there I'm excluding this year's match because this year's match he exceeded this and he is 5 stars, and the only time I agree with Uncle Dave. But apart from this, was there a match of Roman's that stand out for you?
I'd say WrestleMania 40 against Cody Rhodes. That was such a good goddamn match.
And it took him 3 years to get a one match like that.
Yep.
How many WrestleManias do you think Roman will have left?
I'd say maybe 2. Maybe 2.
I don't know. Can you think of a good entrance of his? Like a standout entrance. This year's was really good, but
This year's was really good.
I'm
Um,
trying to think. The Shield one in WrestleMania 30 for me was really good.
Yeah. I think that's the one that I'd have to go with, is WrestleMania 30.
Yeah. Well, that's the first time in a long while me and you agreed on something.
Yeah.
What's your number 4?
My number 4 is somebody that you have already mentioned.
Awesome.
With a record of 10 wins and 13 losses. Now, I put him as number 4 because they've been big matches that he's been in. More often than not, they've been main event, and that's Triple H.
I don't know how many times he has main event WrestleMania.
It's been more often than not.
From 2000, the Fair 4-Way, Booker T, 19, obviously the 2020 that we're going to be talking about. Yeah, he just stands out. Every match, it is stand out. I'll give you that. But I want to know this though: Triple H versus Booker T, was it not his best match then?
It definitely wasn't.
Was that because of storyline or just all together?
It was just all together.
Is there a favorite match then, apart from the Hell in a Cell?
I mean, there's his triple threat with Michaels and Benoit.
Yeah,
but I always go back to WrestleMania 30 against Daniel Bryan to open the show.
Oh, yeah.
It was a great match.
He had pure heat back then for the Authority. I mean, really bad heat. One of my favorite matches of his was him and Stephanie versus Ronda Rousey and Kurt. That was some good.
Okay.
That was some good shit and giggles. It
was.
Just to see him get hip tossed by Ronda Rousey. My number 4 is Savage.
Okay.
If you put a prime Triple H then to a prime Savage, who would you put over?
Who would I personally put over?
Yes, if you're the Booker, which you'd love to be.
You know, Hunter was never worried about doing the job. Like you can see by his WrestleMania record 10 and 13.
Agreed.
I think I'd put Savage over.
Yeah, I'd be the same. I mean, if Triple H could be the one to do a pedigree on Ultimate Warrior, and the Ultimate Warrior could get back up and then squash him for another 30 seconds, that's a team player.
Yeah.
Or someone get punished for a curtain call. Apart from WrestleMania 3, do you think is one of his underrated matches was him versus DiBiase the year after?
Oh yeah, that his match at WrestleMania 4, that was it was so fucking good. So fucking good.
I think people don't realize that he changed the outfit attires each round.
Yep. Because that's just who Randy was.
He was, as he says, the cream of the crop.
He was the epitome of being a showman.
Oh yeah. Number 3.
My number 3, you have already mentioned. However, I had to put him up higher. Because for the era that he was in, he was the main event player. Got a record of 6 wins, 2 losses. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Only 2 losses.
Yep.
The Rock at WrestleMania 19.
And Bret Hart at 13.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's not a bad list to lose to.
No.
I want to talk to you about, because obviously we like the nostalgia here, the Stone Cold versus Scott Hall at WrestleMania 18, where you love that pay-per-view just because of the Rock and Hogan and everything. What is your thoughts on that match?
I don't think it was a great match.
Mm.
However, the way that Hall sold the Stone Cold Stunner is one of the best sells for the Stunner ever.
I agree. If top two, there you go then. Top two best WrestleMania stunners and one of the worst WrestleMania stunners.
Well, the worst definitely goes to Vince McMahon.
Is that the one where he kicked him in the stomach, he rebounded off the ropes and then stunned him, and then Mick Foley was at him laughing his fucking ass off. They almost swallowed his teeth.
Yep.
Yep. See, that still makes us laugh then. All right, then you got top two best ones.
The Hall one.
Yes.
And The Rock.
Yeah, the way Rock bounced on WrestleMania 17 one was the one.
17.
Is that when the one he just bounced off the ropes and then like he's doing a flip? Or was that WrestleMania 15?
No, that was 17.
That was for me the best stunner.
Yep.
And obviously the whole. Oh, this is gonna be fun because I did it for the Savage one. I'm gonna do it for this one. My number 3 is Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
The reason why Hulk Hogan was up there is because you don't have WrestleMania without this guy.
It's true.
And obviously, watching his documentary, I understand now why he was so heavily enhanced with this WrestleMania. You don't being part of 9 WrestleManias is just crazy. I'll do the same as I did for number 4. You got Hulk Hogan versus Stone Cold. Who are you putting over?
Oh, fuck.
It's a dream match. Everybody wanted this.
It really is.
And
Prime Hogan versus Prime Austin.
Yep, Attitude Era Austin versus
Golden Age.
WrestleMania
Hogan.
WrestleMania 3 Hogan. I would say that's his prime.
Oh, fuck.
You got to do a small finish, DQ.
I think I would do Austin.
Yeah, but then Hulk Hogan will go to say that don't work for me, brother, and then Hogan wins.
Yep.
You had a heart on it, but then Hogan done his creative card. One of the matches I saw when I was a documentary that I forgot he had was him. Oh, what was the match? Him versus King Kong Bundy at WrestleMania 2. Steel cage. Obviously it was weird because there were 3 locations, but I think that match was quite decent.
It was, especially for a King Kong Bundy match.
Yeah, I mean, he was a very big guy, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
So that is our 3 to 10. Now, if everybody that's watching this knows that we haven't mentioned the 2 people that is obviously going to be in the top 2. So I'll be interested now. If we and you get the top 2 correct, who is your number 2?
All right. So like I said at the very beginning, I took a lot of things into account. I took in record. I took in performance. I took in era. So with that being said, my number 2, with a record of 25-2, is The Undertaker.
This is why we weren't perfect, because I got the fucking opposite.
All right. So obviously mine is 2 Taker, 1 HBK.
Yes.
Maddie's is 2 HBK and 1 Taker.
Yes. So
now that that's out in the open, we can talk about both of them.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's talk about Taker first.
All right.
For someone that started facing against James Snooker, Jake the Snake, I think he's on the list. Gonzalez, Diesel, Sid, Orton, Mark Henry, Batista. Do you think he'll be remembered for the matches or just the streak?
I think Taker will be remembered for the streak. A lot of the matches that he had weren't great.
Not in the new generation era, anyway.
No. Like you mentioned the Giant Gonzalez match. That was hot garbage. Absolute hot trash.
And Bruce Prichard still apologizes to him every day. When it hit the Attitude Era, I think that's when we saw the decent matches of Undertaker.
Yeah, except for when he had the 2-on-1 match.
Oh, in WrestleMania 19.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree on that. For me, him versus Kane at WrestleMania 14 people don't talk about that match as much as they should. I think that match is underrated.
Oh yeah. Actually, I think when we're all done tonight, I'm gonna go back and watch WrestleMania 14.
Yeah, I mean that WrestleMania is underrated. I think. I mean, the garbage match, the dumpster match.
Yeah.
Cactus Jack and Chainsaw Charlie against New Age. That's so much fun match. Is there? Let's see. He's had 27 WrestleManias. Which one's top 3 of yours of Undertakers?
25, 26, 28.
There we go. Simple, because you know it's worrying. I got that, but in a different order. So number 1, 25. Number 2, 28. Number 3, 26.
Yeah.
Why didn't you like the 2-on-1 with Big Show and A-Train? Exactly.
There are no words that I can use to describe how much I hated that match.
Agreeable. It is agreeable. And it was weird book in there because Nathan showed up after. So it was just weird.
Yeah.
I want to quickly just touch on this. Best entrance. I'll take hers. I mean, I'll give you mine. It's WrestleMania 20.
Was that with the droids?
Droids returning back from being the American Badass, being the hybrid of Badass, and Deadman and Paul Bearer come back out against King.
Yeah, that's the one that I was going to pick too.
And we're covering that in our next episode, so that's going to be fun.
Yeah, we are.
All right, let's go talk about Mr. WrestleMania, which is seeing as his name is WrestleMania, I should have known that you were going to put him as number 1.
Now, see, I really fought myself on this one. I was like,
is that because you're a Bret Hart fan?
No, because obviously Taker and HBK are 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Whatever way you want to put them, you can put the streak above Mr. WrestleMania, or you can do it vice versa. But every WrestleMania match that Shawn Michaels was in, you knew right away it was going to seal the show. No matter who he was against, whether it was against Undertaker, Razor Ramon at WrestleMania 10, Kurt Angle, Chris Jericho, the Triple Threat, the Tyson match with Austin. God damn. Every match that he was in at WrestleMania, you said, this is the match I want to watch. I'm not going to take a piss break for this match.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you just remind me of a Razor Ramon match at WrestleMania 10. I mean, the first ladder match, really, is every match he had was unbelievable. I mean, if you could go an hour with one of the best, which was Brett, and you could no pinfalls, so just keep the audience entertained for over an hour, you're freaking on top. You're the guy.
Right. And they call him Mr. WrestleMania. They call him the main event.
Mm.
He had those names for a reason, because he was Mr. WrestleMania.
If you could go make a match so good against John Cena, who wasn't really, he needed to develop his skills, and he did after that, but he did so well with the limited skills John Cena had in 2007, and then
7, yep.
to have a match against Mr. McMahon in a street fight in 2006, where you're against a really old man who don't know what he's doing, that is a legendary match itself.
Yeah.
And obviously the Ric Flair match is just one of those best matches, and like I'd say, storytelling matches all the time.
Yep.
So we got one together, which is weird because it's Roman Reigns. So when Christopher Ross listens to the show, he's got freaking cream in his pants. You put your ones in. I was CM Punk, Mark. So every time someone puts some ones to the sky, I do this. I flip him the American bird.
And just so you know, we were supposed to record this yesterday, and yesterday I was wearing my We the Ones shirt.
So I'm glad. That shirt you got on is far, far better. It's kind of weird that me and you are wearing anti-heroes, anti-face wrestlers. I think both our lists went really well. I mean, we got similar, just in different orders.
Yeah.
Before obviously we put a blank on this one, is there a best WrestleMania in your eyes? Has this is the end of the WrestleMania month, because we're going our next after we talk about WrestleMania 20, we're going into May. So we've got AEW and other wrestling theme going on. So is there a top WrestleMania that is your all-time favorite?
During the Attitude Era, I really enjoyed watching WrestleMania, whether it was 17, 18, 19, even 20. But recency bias, 39 was really, really fucking good. And I'd say in recent memory, that's the one.
Is that the one with the main event of Usos and Owens and Zayn?
Yep.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. Obviously, mine, because I'm just an asshole. WrestleMania 17 all day, every day. Just because I could watch the gimmick Battle Royal.
Cheeky baby.
All right. Let's put a blanket on this one. I love this episode, especially we haven't done a top 10 in a very long time for this bonus episode. We got WrestleMania 20 coming around the corner. We're going to be discussing. Quick one, Steve. Where can people find you? And if you do want them to find you.
Okay, well, you can find me on Facebook under my government name, Steve Akins. You can find me on Instagram under So Many Tragedies. Find me on X under pedigree_Steve. Find me on TikTok under Malchus.Daroga. That's DORROGA. And if you can't find me, then it wasn't meant to be.
Exactly. Thank you so much, everybody. Wrestling Pedigree is everywhere: Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. We have Wrestling Pedigree, my Shopify. We're just everywhere, every social media. And with that, we'll speak to you next time. And from myself and Steve, enjoy professional wrestling.
And don't be a dick.